The hum of the radio tower seemed to resonate with the stillness of the night. It was a monument of despair, a lone sentinel in a world ravaged by chaos. The skeletal structure, with its dim, flickering lights, cast eerie shadows across the cracked pavement. As David leaned against the cold metal of the control room, sweat trickled down his forehead, mingling with the weight of dread that hung thick in the air. Day by day, the haunting echoes of the last broadcast grew louder in David's mind. The desperate warning of the emergency station was a melody of fear that replayed in an endless loop. "They're not dead. They're hungry." The words gnawed at him like the relentless creatures outside. What hope could remain in a world where the dead returned? Their unholy hunger a constant reminder that life had been stripped of its sanctity. The twisted memories of his co-workers haunted him. Jenkins, with his haunting gaze, had been a friend. Now he was a monster, one of the many who lurked just beyond the barriers. Each thud against the reinforced doors was a cruel punctuation and a sentence of despair. David could almost hear their taunts, twisted echoes of the lives they once had, blending into a grotesque symphony that filled the night. He had witnessed their transformation, the violent desecration of humanity, and it felt all too personal. In that moment of solitude, as the crashing waves of hopelessness surged around him, David wondered if anyone else had managed to survive the onslaught. He was acutely aware of the fragility of hope, as he fought against the gnawing desperation that threatened to consume him. The last broadcast had been his plea for salvation, a flickering flame in the overwhelming darkness. Each trigger of static became a call to arms in a forgotten war. Then came the chilling realization that the once sacred promise of safety behind those doors had been shattered. As the weight of uncertainty grew heavier, David braced himself, gripping the cold metal of the microphone with resolve. This was not just a fight for survival. It was a battle for the remnants of humanity. The echoes of his last transmission rang through his mind, a final cry in a world turned upside down, and he knew he had to find a way to rise from the ashes of despair.